All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Professional Time Wasters podcast. I am joined once again by my co-host Coolshirt, of course.
Hello, hello, hello.
And I'm going to be honest, today is going to be less of a structured thing and more of a just two dudes talking about video games. If that's not what you're into, well, you clicked on the wrong video. There's some more, I guess, what would you say, like focus topics in the playlist?
Yeah, I mean, we have specific topics in other areas.
Yeah. So I would
So
say
yeah, gaming.
yeah. So for those who don't know, we like playing video games. They're pretty fun. Wouldn't you agree?
Depends on the game, but yeah, most of the time they're pretty fun.
that is true. Depends on the game. But
I don't know. So, some games are like, you can be playing League of Legends, and that's like watching paint dry, in my opinion.
is that a video game? I thought that was a test of your patience.
No, it's not just a test of patience. It's where you go if you really want to kill yourself.
Oh, yep. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the best. I don't think I could give a better example.
That's only after like 2 matches, by the way. I've only played 2 matches of League of Legends, and that's my opinion.
You've played more matches of League of Legends than I ever have.
I hated both of them, and I only played as one character.
I played.
It was like Ari or whatever, the fucking fox chick or whatever. Yeah, like that's all I ever did. And like I don't think I learned how to play the game very well, but either way, it was miserable.
I played League of Legends back in the, like 2015 on this really shitty Dell laptop. It was either a Dell or an HP, one of the two. But it was just like a standard laptop you could buy at what's it called? Like Walmart. So yeah, that gives you. I think I only played that and Minecraft on it. And after the one game of getting accused of feeding, which I didn't know what the hell that meant at the time because I was, stupid. I just uninstalled the game.
That's crazy.
But
yeah,
dude, I'd argue that gaming is it's like in a really weird state. You could argue that we're in like the worst time to be playing video games ever. And then there will be some people on the other side that say gaming has never been better than it is before. And
I mean, there's definitely the most games ever in existence at the moment because that's I mean, we've got like all the back catalog of the last like 40 years essentially.
I mean, yeah, gaming as a whole, I think is still. I think it's in a good spot. I wouldn't say it's in a great spot. I definitely agree with you on that. That there's so much that you can go back and play. But
Yeah.
like the few times I ever get on Twitter, I have noticed a couple things. Like one of the tweets that I've seen pop up a lot is people posing the question, is this the worst console generation so far?
Is it?
I mean, you have the Xbox Series X, the PlayStation 5,
PS5. Yeah, PS5.
and the
Switch 2?
Switch 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think it is probably the worst. To date, at the moment, it is the worst like sweep of consoles. I own one of those 3, which is the Xbox Series X. But do I play video games on the Xbox Series X? No. But I played one game on it. Actually, technically 2, but I played Gears of War 2, and then I played Hogwarts Legacy. That's about it.
I own one.
And I guess Destiny 1 as well, but yeah.
I own one of those, and that is the Nintendo Switch 2.
Uh-huh.
And I have only played one exclusive game on the Switch 2. Everything else has been like Switch 1 games.
What's the Switch 2 game you played?
Pokopia. I picked it up recently.
Oh yeah, that piece of shit.
It's a game. I haven't gotten far. I played it
I got an ad for it the other day, and I was just like, damn, that looks awful.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
It doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't
I'm not the target demographic.
Which is weird because we've been playing Power World. Okay?
Yeah.
Which just
I've been enjoying that game quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Which is
it mashes like the survival aspect of like a lot of games, and then it adds like the Pokemon thing. It's basically like the modded Minecraft worlds we've been doing with like Pixelmon.
Cobblemon, you mean? They're
Cobblemon
different.
or whatever. Yeah, different, whatever. Basically same thing.
Yeah.
No, Pokemon and Minecraft.
No, there's actually a lot, like a huge
There is a lot of difference, but
yeah.
I know there's a difference. I've played both, but still. the Cobblemon stuff that we've been doing. It's kind of similar to that, I guess, and in a broader scheme.
It's
It's fun.
it's fun. It's very fun, and it is hand over fist, like way better than anything that Pokemon has been doing for the past 10 years.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I would even argue that it's better than like some of the like most of like the last few generations of Pokemon. Like
Oh,
I probably would say it's a better game, at least just gameplay wise, going all the way back to X and Y.
ah, I like X and Y. I do. I don't think they're.
I also like X and Y. I don't hate it. It's just I mean maybe I need to play more Pal World, but like I like so far like this Pal World has a lot more replay value than X and Y.
I kind of hold X and Y to a different standard because that's a purely handheld game. You get what I'm saying? Like I compare this more to like the spin-off games and stuff that's like on the Switch and the Switch 2, you know?
I'm more comparing it to like mainline Pokemon games, but if I was gonna like directly compare it to like I guess Sword and Shield, I guess is probably the best like comparison. Maybe I don't know. That's probably the last one I played. That's like I guess or Brilliant Diamond, but yeah,
No one considers no one talks about those. No, but the reason I say
but
this,
yeah,
I say that it compares more to like the spin-offs is because it's the gameplay is more similar to what's it called nowadays? The new Legends game ZA than it is to anything else
yeah,
because it has the real-time battles and things of that nature. You can move around. You can't do damage or anything. But instead of just a bland, boring open world that you can't really interact with outside of like the Pokemon and it really tedious side quests and tedious quests, you have much more of a you have an open world like crafting game that gives you much more freedom, gives you base customization. The pals, no, let's not say Pokemon, they're pals. Are I wouldn't say I'm as attached to them as say the new like Pokemon, you know? Even some of the new ones that I'm not very familiar with. Like I've seen them and the ones that I like, I can tell you their names. You get what I'm saying? But like
yeah. I
I'm not
haven't gotten to the point with Pal World that I'm like, oh yeah, I can name a pal.
yeah.
I'm just like that little piece of shit right there.
Yeah, it's like that little fucker over there.
That shit stain that shoots flames out of its ass.
Yeah, that thing. And
Yeah, that one.
I mean Pokemon still has the win over there, but that's also because
No, but I'm also like that with new Pokemon games, so it's not really very
yeah,
much different. I'm gonna be real. I couldn't tell you the name of like most of the Pokemon from Sword and Shield.
other than the starters and
I don't even
one
remember the starters' names, actually, like straight up.
like the little ones, it's Grookey, Score Bunny, and Sobble. I'm pretty sure
Probably. I generally don't remember.
that's all I can say. And then like Scarlet and Violet, which I have not played, but I've seen a ton of people play it. I know the starter that I would choose if I ever got around to playing it. I do own the game, which is Fuecoco and the Steel Fairy type, the Tinkatink line. That's all I know.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing that.
Anyways, back on topic. The console generations fucking sucks.
Well, I was about to say the one thing that like Pokemon still has is that's like the console seller for the Switch, and like you buy the Switch for Nintendo games, but like
Or Space
PlayStation.
Marine 2.
Oh God.
Don't forget about that. The fact that
Yeah.
it's coming to Switch too.
The moment I see, listen, this is my one toxic thing. The moment I see a Nintendo Switch 2 player in my lobby, I'm voting to kick him every time.
Oh, same.
Like, and you know,
Hey, we've been doing that to PlayStation players this whole fucking time.
yeah, but you need to realize something, Coolshirt, that
Yeah,
by the time Space Marine 2 launches on the Switch,
the game will probably
the
be dead.
no, the Switch 2 will be the cheapest console out of the three.
Damn. Yeah, you're not wrong.
On top of that, it will be the only console that the flagship version still takes physical like cartridges.
Yeah.
So with all that being put together, like it kind of makes you feel bad for anyone playing Space Marine 2 on the Switch 2, you know?
I
But
mean, I don't feel that bad for him.
I mean, I remember because I'm one of the people that chose the Wii U over the Xbox. because that's kind of when Microsoft and Xbox stopped really focusing on first party games.
Yeah, with the Xbox One.
Yeah, like
Oh, absolutely.
they let Halo go down into the gutter. Gears of War, I was never that big a fan of. I played 1, 2, and 3 and liked them, didn't love them. Skipped 4, played 5, despised 5. Absolutely hated it. And like I'm not really excited for E-Day at all.
I'm cautiously optimistic, and I don't know if I'm gonna buy it.
It's very much look. Let's put it like this: Microsoft put out how much they've spent on this game. Okay,
Yeah, it's
and
not gonna make that much back.
yeah, and the one thing that killed Gears of War 5, other than the fact that the campaign was awful, was it was a microtransaction shitfest.
Yeah,
And gaming, the one of the main reasons why gaming this generation is so fucking bad is because it seems like all of these companies are nickel and diming you for every last cent that you have. That includes PlayStation and Nintendo. Like
yeah,
Nintendo doesn't really nickel and dime you as much as they like dollar and $5 you in kind of scales, you know? But
yeah. It's instead of nickel and dime, it's more like $10 and $20.
yeah. And the fact that I'd argue that, and this is the only good thing I'm going to have to say about Nintendo, is I'd argue that their practices are bad. Like their practices are 10 years like old where they're ripping content out of fully complete games. I thought that was dead, but PlayStation's bringing it back apparently.
Oh, don't worry, Ubisoft made it like a business model.
Yeah, and look at how well that's been treating them, you know?
Oh yeah,
So I say all of this because we just saw the fact that PlayStation's getting rid of digital. There's rumors that Microsoft is following. There it's not even rumors. They might as well be confirmed because it's everyone's saying, "Oh, it's leaking, it's leaking." No, this is what they allow to come out. I don't know how many times I have to say this before people finally wake up and understand this. Leaks don't really happen because there's so much red tape and legality, and they're firing people at these gaming companies left and right nowadays. That if you even shit wrong, they'll fire your entire team. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I wouldn't fucking put it past like Microsoft or any of these companies to say, all right, one of you all leaked something. I don't care who it was. We have suspicions that it came from here. If you don't come up and tell us, you're all fired. It wouldn't surprise me. They're that level of just dog shit. But I mean, I wouldn't say gaming is more like it is more popular than ever, but I don't think it's as profitable as it used to be. I think we're finally seeing that like downtrend.
it's becoming more niche because I don't feel like the younger generations are getting into gaming as much as the older generations already are. So realistically, the what you call it, like the growth potential is a lot lower
Yeah, no,
because of that. Like it's just not realistic.
I'm 100% with you. And I'd argue that the reason it's like that is because of the fact that gaming as a whole was much more, I would say like no, gaming as a whole was much more creative driven back in like the mid 2010s and 2010, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas now it has become so profit driven. You really saw that change. Like as much as I want to say that it was Fortnite that did it, Fortnite was the one that took off. I'd argue it was Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty started it, I feel like.
Because Call of Duty's the one that really started with the microtransactions, really started with the like nickel and diming with the skins and all that. And that's kind of what caused all of gaming to go downhill. And the quality started dropping really bad, you know?
Yeah.
And I'd argue that the quality is the number one reason why I think you're seeing less and less people playing games.
Yeah, because I feel like it's been mostly quantity over quality, and it's not like it's more games, it's more microtransactions, more cosmetics, more this, and they like this whole business model of like they want to keep you inside of their storefront, especially Call of Duty with like releasing a new title every year and barely even adding anything to the games at all.
Yeah,
I feel like there were so many Call of Duty releases over the last few years that are just the same.
Yeah. No, gaming, I watched gaming turn from, hey, buy this game to enjoy yourself. You know, it's a $60 product. If you don't like it, or if you don't want to play it right now, you can wait. It's not going anywhere. It switched to a FOMO, like, as well as, listen, we need to find every single way to keep people playing our game and only our game. Even if they don't spend money, they might at some point.
Yeah.
And you also have just, I hate to say this, but a bunch of grown ass adults who aren't adults, they're kids, and they allow themselves to be taken advantage of and manipulated by nostalgia. Nintendo is the worst one when it comes to taking advantage of that marketing. Though I would argue, though they're the worst when it comes to doing it, they don't outright do it themselves. They just, it's more the fan base and then Nintendo just latched onto it. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Whereas PlayStation and Xbox are really the ones that are pumping nostalgia. Everything's nostalgia because they're so profit driven and the economy is so bad that they're unwilling to take risks because of how overly like inflated and how expensive it is to fucking make games now. Like AAA games are too expensive.
Yeah. No, they are.
And
And even some indie games are kind of expensive.
oh dude, indies are in my opinion, gaming as a whole is overpriced. From AAA to indie, it's all overpriced. There are some games that are worth the price. Don't get me wrong. More indie games than there are AAAs nowadays, and more double A's than there are AAAs, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, waiting for a sale, in my opinion, has always been the correct way to buy games and play games. I mean, if you
Yeah.
really want some like a game or just anything in general, like you know that you want it, you know you're gonna pick it up, and you want to get it sooner that rather than later, I would argue 20% is your go should be your go for it. You know?
Yeah, but like I kind of miss the like. Well, that's another problem that gaming has is we don't have any games coming out that have the hype around them for like a midnight release. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you completely. There's
Because
no
like I only got to experience like that latter end of the midnight releases. Like I didn't go to Halo 4s, but I remember being around whenever that happened. That it wasn't as big as the ones before it, but it was still pretty. It was a lot. It was pretty huge. I remember being around on midnight release for Halo 5, but there was not that many people at the store I went to.
Yeah, I only did one midnight release, and that was for Destiny 2. And
Dang.
it was the most. I showed up, showed my receipt. They handed me the game and the little Cade 6 figure, and I went on with my way. That GameStop does not exist anymore, by the way.
Nice.
But the problem is, as much as you want to say that, oh, gaming is just not as good anymore, and that's why the midnight release went away, I think it's because of the fact that society has changed.
Oh yeah.
People
A
are
lot.
more antisocial now than ever before.
Yeah.
That's
It
that's
sucks.
that's number one. Oh, I 100% agree with you. Number two is the push for digital and the genuine fact that people are lazy. That's just the straight up truth.
Well, it's laziness, but also just ease of access of just like, oh, I don't have to get out and go to the store to get the game. I could just buy it on the storefront
Yeah.
or just pay for Game Pass or whatever.
And nowadays, like a more recent thing that they've been doing is if you pre-order the game digitally, you can pre-install.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So, like, the game will just be sitting there, but you just can't play it, which is, in my opinion, the stupidest thing ever.
I agree.
And the sad thing is
I really hate when games do that pre-order to early access fucking thing.
yeah, pre-order, early access, and then they say, "Oh, which one was it? Oh my god. Do you remember Halo Infinite when they ran that play test like 2 weeks before it launched? And we
Yes.
had these two friends that were playing the hell out of it. And dude, the game was lacking features. It was really buggy. The bullets didn't register. Things were horribly imbalanced.
Grenades wouldn't work properly.
Yeah, and you and I were like, dude, this game is a piece of garbage. And they're like, no, 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 no. This is not the real game. In 2 weeks, more is coming. 2 weeks came.
The 2 weeks came. We played it.
It
The
was
free multiplayer or
exactly the
whatever.
same.
It was the same. It was dog shit. I hated every minute of it, and I never reinstalled it. I think we played like 2 matches, and then I uninstalled. That was it.
Yeah.
I was probably like, all right, let's go play MCC.
And and that one game sums up the problem with like modern gaming.
Well, because Halo is such a, or it was such a big franchise. I don't feel like it is anymore.
No, it's not.
It's so fractured because they've beaten every Halo fan to death. Literally.
I mean,
Like, it's just kind of hard to be a Halo fan at this point.
there's two types of Halo fans. I think I've said this before on like a previous episode, but like
Yeah.
there's two Halo fans. The Halo fan that's a fan of the Bungie era stuff, and the fan that is a fan of the 343 era stuff. Neither of them see eye to eye. They always fucking argue, and the 343 fans have a much louder voice. One, because the content creators are either paid or are given access by Halo Studios, which is 343. So they will defend the 343 side. And then the Halo fans or the Bungie fans who are a lot older, who have jobs, who have families, say, dude, this isn't worth it anymore. I'm just gonna go play something else. And that's the best thing to do. When a franchise is no longer like something that you yourself can support, move on. I know it's
move on.
like,
I've done it with so many different franchises.
yeah, I've done it with
Like Halo. I've done it with fucking Call of Duty. I've done it with Assassin's Creed. I've done it with like I could go on for hours with so many different franchises. It's like, okay, the series peaked, and there's no reason to keep playing these games. So just all right, move on to different stuff.
Yeah. No, and I mean, that's how I feel about the Souls genre. Like the Souls genre for me peaked with Dark Souls 3, and everything else is just unappealing to me.
I do think it did peak with Dark Souls 3, but I still enjoy some of the indie stuff, especially like Lords of the Fallen.
I was about to say
But-
you're really excited for like that Lords of the Fallen 2. So
Yeah, they got delayed till next year.
I mean,
But honestly, I'll be real. Whenever I listened to what the devs had to say about it, and like I read their press release on it, I'm not mad about that. I'd rather wait for a really good game than play a not finished game.
yeah.
That's my opinion. I'm like, I genuinely, because like it looks really good.
Yeah, it's I don't want another Cyberpunk.
Yeah, no, neither do I.
Like
I
that-
want a great game that I can play at launch that is gonna work and be fun.
yeah.
And I love day one experiences, dude. I miss day one experience. Like day one Elden Ring was another trip, bro. I miss that time where like nobody knew anything about the game and it was just go explore and do whatever the fuck you want and try to figure out like the mystery of it all. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, a game is always fun that first day before. It's not as much for single player games, but it's mainly like a multiplayer thing.
Yeah.
Where like the content creators start just churning out the fucking
Content.
Yeah.
Elden Ring got like a shitload of content for it, but like I didn't even pay attention to like YouTuber content or anything like that about Elden Ring until like I was already 200 hours into the game. Like I was only excited about it because I was like talking to my like colleagues at work about it because like we all like pre-ordered the game, we were ready to go, we had it on Steam and everything, and all my coworkers were playing it as well, and we would like talk about our different like how our like first few like hours of the game were like in the game, and it was fun.
I mean that's the social aspect of gaming.
Yeah.
That is the best part of gaming.
And I miss that. And there's not many games that I could just be like, yeah, that's like that and everything. Like I can go back and play old games, and I can have that fan base is already like gone and died, and go enjoy that game because I'm like, okay, if I don't know anything about it and I just don't pay attention to like the content that's out there, if I do a blind run of a really solid game, I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean you're lucky you've had those kind of interactions. I never really did because I'm out of like most of my family, none of them were really hardcore into gaming like I was. And
Well, you weren't lucky enough to work in the Walmart electronics department.
no, I wasn't. A lot of my coworkers were always older than me.
I mean, some of my coworkers were older than me, even in that job, but but most of us were gamers. So
No, I'm talking like double or
Yeah.
triple my age.
Oh, okay, nothing like that. There was a coworker I had who was like like a millennial.
Yeah, no, I never had that. They were either older than me or they were like 10 years younger than me towards like the end of my last job, and they were not into like gaming at all.
At all. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that that I meet nowadays, and they're just like I've met more people that are interested in anime than I have that are interested in gaming.
Oh, I know.
Just think about that. It's wild.
I know so many people that are into that kind of stuff.
But
I
it's
mean,
very rare for me to find people that are as dedicated to like anime as like some of like either me or some of my friends that I've met.
yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't meet a lot of like hardcore anime fans. But man, I know a lot of people who are way more hardcore than I am.
You don't meet a lot of hardcore anime fans because they don't leave their house.
Exactly. Or you just know them and they already moved to Japan and completed the quest.
Yeah, they completed. Hey, I mean, can you blame them when a 10 bedroom in Japan is like 60K?
I mean, you're not wrong. I at this rate with the way that the U.S. economy is going, I might as well just like work my ass off and then go get a studio like boarded up like prison cell in Japan, live over there.
Nah, dude, they're trying to import white dudes over there.
I think I'm good. The thing is that as appealing as it would be to go live in a freaking studio apartment over there, I'm good.
Nah, dude,
I
I'm
like America, dude. I like blowing fireworks on 4th of July.
I am 100% American till the day I die. Like I'm going
Oh,
down.
yeah.
I'm going down with this ship. I'm here for the good. I'm here for the bad. And that's
I don't think I could live like I don't know what I would do if I couldn't just like go get in my car and drive around at night.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Like that's like something I love doing. I don't know. Like it's like if I moved to another country, I can't do that.
yeah. I mean, I'm all
Well,
about
and when I say we drive at night, I mean like speed at night while listening to like metal music. But yeah, anyways.
for. No, I get you. For me, it's I do midnight. I don't do them as often as I used to anymore. But I do like midnight or like late night food runs.
I've done that a few times. I've really enjoyed it.
But like
It's
I
better when you go with another person though. I've always enjoyed like the like 1 a.m. like go get like Burger King or some crap or like it's just any sort of like fast food or Waffle House stuff like that.
I've never had those options. I've only really ever had Whataburger. But Whataburger is not. I'd argue Whataburger is best at around like 12 to 2 in the morning because they have their full menu on rotation. You want breakfast, they got it. But ever since they got bought out by like an investment firm, the quality, especially their chicken, has gone downhill.
I mean, I don't know how it was before, but it's all right. I mean, we just got one here recently, but I'm like,
Yeah,
it's better.
that's
I'm
why
gonna be
you got
real.
one over there is because it's private interest now.
Yeah,
Because before it was family and
Family
private owned. Yeah.
yeah.
So
I mean, if I had to pick between that or In-N-Out, I'd probably pick In-N-Out.
I've never had In-N-Out, but I hear that some people love it, some people hate it. So yeah. I mean,
Yeah, well,
private interest though. I mean, that's what killed gaming.
yeah,
Circling
it's
back to
killing.
that.
It kills everything.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you and I were talking. There was supposed to be an episode out last week, but I canned it because of the events that happened literally the day after I recorded it. I talked with you a little bit about it, Coolshirt. The
Mhm.
whole EA college football thing where EA went and put microtransactions into offline game modes and removed XP sliders in the game purely to sell microtransactions.
Damn, they pulled a Bungie.
Worse.
Oh, okay.
These were purely in offline modes.
Ooh.
But this is there's a happy ending to this. And this
Wait. There's such thing as a happy ending in gaming.
funny enough, yeah.
Okay.
Other than realizing that your favorite game's getting shut down and you now have to touch grass.
Yeah, pack it up, Destiny players.
So
Time to go home.
the college football 27 community, a bunch of the YouTubers and the majority of the fan base all
I
got to.
forgot they even made college football video games.
They only recently brought them back. This is the third year that they've made one. But the community rallied and they boycotted the game. They review bombed it on Steam. they mass refunded it on Steam, and EA not only added some of the sliders back for progression, but they completely removed the microtransactions from those two modes.
Interesting.
But that's where the good news ends.
Oof. All right.
Because in their same breath, they went and said that they're going to be looking, and they didn't outright say this, but the way that they phrased it is that they will be looking at ways to like monetize the live service aspect of the next game. So I kind of like attribute it to, you know how everyone's like, oh, if you're even lax on your freedom or on your rights, like your government will take it from you. I kind of feel like that's what's kind of happened with gaming is slowly over the course of a decade and a half at this point, these companies have just been doing whatever they want, and they've just taken more and more and more and more. And it's one of the reasons why I don't believe that there's going to be like a big enough uproar about the end of physical media that Sony's doing, because we've seen in the past that everyone will forget about it in a month, and we watched as a lot of content creators got bought out. And as much as, everyone has a voice, you can go get on Twitter right now and tweet at EA, tweet at Microsoft, tweet at Sony, but your voice, you're a no one. And I hate that. Like even you and I are. And
yeah, we're nobodies.
The people that have the voices in the community are all bought and paid for by these companies. And sometimes it's with money. Sometimes it's with gifts. I know a lot of creators that, well, because you have to legally disclose it, that are just straight up given all of these like packs and things like that in all these games. And you don't know if it's rigged, You don't know if these companies go in there and mess with their rates to guarantee that they get something good, to then go and fool, I'm going to be honest, fool children, because that's what they do. They take advantage of children and and adults with too much money that like to believe that they're children. And I mean, I watched so many games die. Destiny 2 is a great example of it, where the monetization just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And it's only until shit has really hit the fan till and it's not just Destiny, but it's all these games. It's only when the outcry is that large, when they can't ignore it anymore, do they come and say something finally.
Yeah.
Like there's this one big Destiny streamer who gave up the fight. You remember? That refused to even talk about Eververse. And every time something came out, he always kept reiterating, Eververse isn't even worth it. Let's not even talk about it.
Who is this again?
We can't give the name because, slander things because of YouTube. Thanks, YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean,
say their name, but change a letter.
Yeah, I just sent it to him, so that he knows.
All right. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That guy. Okay.
Yeah.
That not even one of his worst takes, to be honest.
Yeah. So either way, I just, for those who don't know, I sent him who it is. And
I mean, we could describe it in a very colorful way to the audience.
Don't scar their ears, dude. They've been scarred enough listening to this podcast.
A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, this man cleared Crota blindfolded. There you go.
Okay, but that was an actual great achievement.
No, it was, and I still like this guy. I still like watching his content. It's great YouTuber, but still, yeah. Anyways, everyone has bad takes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And
sucks to suck.
There you go. So there's reason that with that being the case, it's so hard to get any single little movement. The government's no help, of course. They've never been a help for anything. You can't count on them for anything because you don't have as much money as the billion-dollar corporation. So they're always going to win there. But then you go online and try and have discourse about it. And there's the unpaid section of the corporate shill that you now have to fight and contend with.
My favorite people.
And as much fun as it is to absolutely destroy these people online, it really scares me to think how many people think that way, you know?
There's a lot of them.
And it's just it's that sellout mentality. A lot of people have sold out when it comes to gaming. I mean, some of
Yeah.
it, and look, I understand it, I do, but that doesn't mean that I agree with it. I don't like the whole idea of selling out. Selling out's what screwed Bungie over. Selling out is what has screwed over. God, what? There was that one other MMO that was RuneScape. That one
Yeah.
they sold out, and I'm pretty sure that game went to shit. And now they went back and they have like RuneScape Classic or whatever now, and it's
Yeah.
kind of come
I
back.
mean, from what I hear, it has. I mean, it kind of had to copied what is it, World of Warcraft did, because like World of Warcraft went on and on and on, and then like their fans were like, we want a classic server, and so they basically just like reverted back to the original. Like I think it was like 2018 or some shit when they did this, and they've just basically been like re-releasing the game since then
Yeah.
with
Uh,
all its expansions and problems.
Yeah, but hey, that's what people want to play. And
I guess. I mean, I played. I think I played like the modern World of Warcraft experience. I thought it was shit. I'll be real, but I mean,
I,
maybe one day I'll try Warcraft Classic. Who knows? Maybe it's actually coded or something.
I've
Doubt it.
I've never played it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm on a big retro kick. Like I've been playing the original Call of Duties. Like I've been playing Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 3. Not the Modern Warfare ones, like the old World War II ones. And yeah, they're dated in terms of mechanics, but I enjoy them so much. They're so simple, and there's such a charm in simplicity when it comes to video games.
Oh yeah.
Like it balances the line so well between being simple, trying to be faithful, yet still being a video game. And all of that together make just makes for very fun video game. And modern games, not just Call of Duty, like it feels like they've lost the plot.
Like if you go play an old Call of Duty game and then you go play a modern one, they're not even like they can't. They're not even similar.
it
Like yeah, they're first person shooters. Okay, yeah, you have guns. It's about the only similarity they have.
it feels genuinely like you're playing a dopamine like kind of simulator where the game is too afraid to give you like a leisure time. It's too afraid to slow down, you know?
Yeah.
And because if it does that, then the modern audience who gaming managed to absolutely just destroy their attention spans, they think they'll move on, even though they can't because the game's so damn big. It's the only thing they can install on their fucking console.
I think that they don't compress their files for that specific reason, so that way you can only play that game.
I've I heard that as like a theory or like it's supposedly a credible source, and then I looked into it, and the source was I made it the fuck up. So I don't know.
I just assume that, or they're just lazy as fuck. I have no idea. Could be both.
I mean, a majority of game devs I feel like are just there for the paycheck nowadays.
Like a majority of people are just there for the paycheck nowadays.
Like yeah, like there's so little passion and things like that. I mean, like a bunch of the devs that just got fired from Bungie, the Destiny 2 team, now that they're getting fired and they're on their way out is when they're saying, "We love the game, we love Destiny, we wanted to give you everything you asked." And it's like you put everything in right now. Like the game's done, it's over. And now you're coming out and saying all these things. Thank you for, making the game playable. Thank you for putting the game into a great state. But it's too late. Like why weren't you fighting this hard? Why weren't you saying things like this, If you knew it's so easy to say it now if like at the end when you know that you were going to lose your job anyway. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so easy to say it now, but like imagine living in a world where the devs actually come out, say this, put their foot down truly, and then maybe something would happen. But we also live in a world of outsourcing and, people going and saying, hey, you're replaceable. I got 20 people lined up to take your job, especially when 90% of that workforce is unemployed or can't make, would love to come in and fill your shoes. So I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. It's complex. It's not black and white, but you can't sit here and say that you're making art. You're an artist if you're letting the business people at the end of the day just walk all over you.
Yeah.
And as much as I understand that like games are a business, gaming only got popular because the business side of things came second. Making a great video game was priority number 1 and the money came in afterwards. Nowadays it seems like the opposite. Money comes first and great video game be damned. They only seem to care about one thing, and that's how good can we make the game look.
Yeah.
And mind you, this is also the era where not games aren't full packages anymore. Like you either get single player games or you get multiplayer games. You don't get both.
Yeah. You don't get like a great single player game with a multiplayer experience added on.
Yeah. That
And
I,
somehow the best games we ever got were just games where the like multiplayer was the afterthought,
yeah. And nowadays multiplayer is
the focus.
is the focus because multiplayer is monetizable. I mean, as much as I love like Space Marine 2, that's probably the closest thing to a fully complete game that we've gotten in so long. It's still missing a ton of features. It still feels clunky as hell in terms of like the menu and things like that.
Yeah, but
But
overall, I do think it's very casual friendly.
yeah, but then you also, for every Space Marine 2 that comes out, you get things like mixtape that aren't even video games.
Oh yeah, like as far as I'm aware, you can literally just set your controller down and just watch it like it's a goddamn movie.
Yeah. I mean, I remember back in the day when I've never played these games, mind you, before I say this. I remember when the final Arkham game came out and the discourse online was the game is good. It's a good game, but its biggest flaw is that it's not as good as the ones before, but it's still good.
Wait, which Arkham game was this?
The final one.
Oh, Arkham Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. When
I mean, the thing about Arkham Knight that I loved about it was it literally just built upon all the previous games.
yeah, but the what I'm
And it took all that and ran with it, and it kind of completed the storyline. I mean, it had some like clunky features with like the Batmobile stuff, but I still like those sections even now. But I mean,
well
they were
that
complained
game's
about at the time.
yeah, that game is like beloved now. Like everyone has no issues with it. But I
But
mean,
yeah, whenever it came out, there were a lot of people who had issues with it.
yeah, but
Well, if you were a PC player, you had a lot of issues because
you had
the
more
port was
than
dog shit.
yeah,
Yeah, the port just didn't work for like many years, and that was a problem. But
yeah. But when your biggest issue is this game is still good, but it's just not as good as what came before. Some people say that about Halo 3 with Halo 2. Some people say that about Gears of War 3 with Gears of War 2.
and I think that you're complaining about the right things, but at the same time, you're blessed as a franchise if you can complain about something like that
Yeah.
and have good franchise games like that. Because like I wish there were more franchises that I could be like, oh yeah, I wish that the third entry was as good as the second entry or the first entry, but we usually don't get a second or a third,
Not only that,
or
but
we
like
just don't even get like good games.
no, and you want to know the great things about like Gears and all that is they have fully complete stories. And
In each of the games.
yeah, I think that's where you really started to see like how like modern gaming, how I was saying that people have no attention span, all they want is action.
Yeah.
I think that's what you saw because these third entries ramped things down because you're toning down. It's the end of a story,
Yeah.
where it's not the middle part where it can be go, 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 go and make sense.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that because I feel like all the second entries of a lot of the franchises, specifically like Gears 2 or Halo 2, looking at those games, there's just a lot happening
Yeah.
in both games. I mean, like it's kind of insane, but I mean, like, but it's a lot of fun. Like, and they also have probably the longer campaigns between the two, like between the franchises,
Yeah.
especially Halo 2's. But I mean, fucking amazing though.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh
Some
yeah.
of the greatest video game stories ever told.
And it's still some of the greatest that will never be topped in
Yeah,
some aspects.
that
And
re
it's
that remake they're making is I'm hoping for its failure.
the was it Halo campaign remastered or
Yeah,
whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, I don't even consider it a Halo game. The more I see gameplay of it, I'm just like, what am I watching?
it
Like they took the art style from Halo Combat Evolved and basically shat all over it more than the other remaster did. And I'm like, this doesn't even look like Combat Evolved.
no, it doesn't because it's
I mean,
just
I'm
an
glad they didn't call it Combat Evolved because that's not what it is. I mean, they call it Campaign Evolved, but it's like more like Campaign Devolved in my opinion. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I also hated that fucking like Sergeant Johnson promo. It felt like a fucking parody of the old Johnson promos for the old game.
well, it's because you can see the millennial writing leaking through,
Oh yeah,
and these people only know the thing that made Sergeant Johnson great is Sergeant Johnson wasn't around the whole goddamn time.
no,
Even in the missions that he did show up, he was very sparse, very, he was used very well. His most memorable lines are quick and then he's gone.
yeah. He usually just has like a very quick, like arrogant or like sort of funny speech, and then he just kind of like gives some little bit of motivation to the troops and walks on, and then he's out of the game, and
Yeah.
then you're back to fighting the aliens.
The only times you ever fight alongside Sergeant Johnson in the Halo games are in Combat Evolved, where he's not even really a character yet. He's just another Marine,
Yep.
or Halo 2 and Halo 3. Halo 3 and like some of the ends of levels, mind you, you can go entire levels without like fighting with Sergeant Johnson. And in Halo 2, once again, it's like either the end of levels or at the beginning of the second level in Halo 2.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest, you can't even tell he's there.
Not really. I mean, he's not the main focus of the game.
No.
But he was a great addition. That's the thing. Everyone remembers him because of he does have a lasting impact, but he's not there for like there was like there were old promos they did for like the PC version of Combat Evolved, and I think that was what they were trying to like emulate with that ad with Sergeant Johnson, because there was that for Combat Evolved on PC, and I remember seeing those.
Yeah.
But it had like none of the same charm that one had at all, because it was just kind of goofy and whatnot, and it was like Halo wasn't even a huge franchise at that point.
No. And the thing that really sucks with it is you can tell that 343/Halo Studios doesn't know what made Halo great, and they have never known. So that's why Halo's in the state that it's in. It's kind of the same thing. It's the same thing with Gears. It's the same thing with this new Gears of War, or not, yeah, Gears of War. And what I meant was the new God of War spin-off. So
I don't even know how we can call it a God of War game at this point.
I mean, that's why I said it's a spin-off.
It is definitely a spin-off.
With the cube name,
oh my god,
Lance or whatever the hell its name is.
Larry the Cucumber. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it was called. It looked gay. Everything in that trailer just what the fuck am I watching? I'm like, yeah. Anyways,
it feels like these companies are just at a race to the bottom, and
it's like, how can I shove the shotgun down my throat the quickest and pull the trigger?
Yeah, I mean that's the best way I can describe it.
All the memes on Twitter are literally just all the game studios just blowing their brains out.
Yeah.
And then it's just,
I mean,
yeah,
that's the best way to describe it. It really is. I wouldn't say that there's no hope for gaming. I do think that there is, but the problem with it is the only way that gaming can get back on track is a complete and utter collapse of the industry where things do not become profitable for a very long time. Because as much as a lot of people, the one thing that really annoys me is I always hear online, the future of gaming is indie development. And I've got some news for you. AAA games already don't have the content to keep people entertained. So how in the hell are indie games with teams consisting of at most 10 people, 20 people supposed to create games that truly keep especially the modern audience entertained forever? The only
They
game,
don't.
yeah, the only indie games that you see pop off nowadays are flash in the pan friend slop games that I would argue are barely video games.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm going to be honest with you, they're all the same goddamn thing. They're all either just hide and seek, tag, or collectathons. That's it. Those are the popular indie games. And if that's what you're into, that's fine. But for me, I prefer a different kind of game, and a kind of game that either indie devs can't make or games that they don't have the ability to make because they don't have the licensing for it, you know?
And that's why we just mod Minecraft.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason Roblox is popular. Okay,
And-
there's multiple reasons why Roblox
All right.
is popular.
I was gonna say, all right, Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, buddy.
Aye. There you go. I mean, Roblox is horrid, but I don't know. That's my take on gaming and where it's going. What do you got?
I think that there's hope as long as there's like I agree, like a market crash of some type. But honestly, that's my hope for like a lot of things. I don't want to see the economy crash, but at the same time, like I feel like the only way things are gonna get better is if they get a lot worse.
It's yeah. I mean, that's the sad reality of not only gaming but just the reality that we live in is until things stop being popular, or not popular, I'm sorry,
Profitable, yeah.
you're not going to see anything get better because we've seen time and time again that the moment that something becomes profitable, and I'm not talking like you can make a couple $100, I'm talking you can gain generational wealth from some of the stupidest bullshit ever known to mankind. There are people getting absolutely rich selling Pokemon cards. You can buy a house flipping Lego. There's a reason why there's a company that stole a shit ton of Lego. It's because it's fucking profitable. If it was really just a toy brand for kids, it wouldn't be worth doing that shit. It wouldn't be worth ruining your reputation.
We're creating an entire business model around that.
Yeah, exactly. And until
I hate the state of every like entertainment like avenue there is. It's just every time I sit down and think about it, it's like, okay, this is dog shit. The price keeps going up, the quality keeps going down, but the price keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And even if you buy things secondhand, it's still expensive.
yeah,
And it's just like, what the hell?
And that's the thing too. Like earlier on in this podcast run, we were always championing the future of gaming is retro. But
Yeah, no.
yeah,
I mean, it kind of is still though. Actually, I take that back. I genuinely do think that like if you have an older console that you can mod, that's not like extremely hard. It's like super easy, like an Xbox 360. Just mod it, turn it into a fucking retro console, put a bunch of games on it, have fun. Don't buy a new console.
What I was gonna say is with the price of games continuously going up and the price of retro now going up as well to the point where it's ridiculous. In my opinion, the future of gaming is emulation.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was meaning. It was like, yeah, just put a bunch of emulators on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's why like.
But that you all have to figure out on your own. We can't tell you how to do that.
I mean, there's YouTube videos. Go look up mod your whatever console you've got. It doesn't matter which one. Literally, it could be the NES, and you probably have a tutorial on YouTube. You can even do your PlayStation 4.
Yeah. Preferably consoles that are no longer getting updates. Those are the ones that you really want.
I saw some pretty cool videos about the PS4.
No. You want
the updates.
Yeah, no, you want the ones that don't get updates anymore because sometimes when they come out with the updates, it bricks all that and you got to go and redo it all over again.
That's the fun part. You don't have to worry about that with the PlayStation 4.
You won't have to worry about that with the PS3 soon.
Oh, really? What's going on with the PS3?
PS3 and the PS Vita are getting shut down. Remember their storefronts?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, so
I guess I better go buy a PS Vita now.
And look, all of this either needs to happen or gamers themselves needs to wake up and actually just start doing something about this before all of these companies really start screwing people over, because Sony is changing the terms of service, which will allow them to delete your account if you don't play for a certain time.
What?
Yeah.
That's retarded.
I believe it's 3
Like your
years.
online account or what?
Your entire online account.
Do you lose all your games that
You
you purchased and
lose
everything?
everything.
Well,
Everything.
I'm gonna go ahead and mod my PS4 then.
So yeah, that's
I
that's
guess
a
fuck that. What's the point of even updating your PS4 if you're just gonna like lose all your games?
oh
Like I
this
bought a
isn't
bunch of like
this
digital
isn't
games.
just for PS4, Coolshirt. This is for PlayStation in general.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So like somebody goes into a coma for like 3 years and they wake up and they're like they load up their console and they just lose everything.
Yeah. You could
That's retarded.
you could decide, hey, I don't want to play video games anymore, and then come back and be like, I want to play video games, and your account's just gone.
That's retarded.
So,
Yeah, I guess the only hope is support like your any sort of like legal stuff like the Stop Killing Games movement, if that has any effect or hope at that point.
I don't want this to be all.
I want to believe in that. I want to believe in that movement and everything, and I want that things to change. Like
Yeah, but that's
and the thing is that even physical media isn't even the end game. I think the end game is the DRM and actual having ownership of the titles you purchase.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the end game. Like that needs to be on the books, and there needs to be some sort of legal defining nature to it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Otherwise, we're fucked.
Yeah, I don't want to end this podcast on a bad note, so I will give a different story that is positive. Somebody had a Microsoft account, and this happened very recently. They were from Brazil, and their account was hacked into and stolen, and they called Microsoft to get it back. And Microsoft said that there was nothing they could do, and they deleted his account. So he took it to, they have a organization over there, a consumer rights organization, who sued Microsoft, who showed up, mind you, with 12 lawyers and a 300-page document, only to be told, you're wrong, screw off. They restored this guy's complete account, gave him back access, and on top of that, had to pay him $400.
Nice.
So there is hope. There will always be hope. As long as there are people that genuinely love video games, there will always be hope. As much as we talked about how bad things are also still really great. There's still great games that come out all the time. Lords of the Fallen 2 looks great. May not be my thing, but it's Coolshirt's thing, you know? Silk Song came out. If you haven't played it, go play it. It's fun as hell.
I haven't played it yet.
Neither have I.
I was gonna say, why are you recommending it? I was like, you haven't played it either.
I played Hollow Knight.
Yeah, when? Like 20 years ago?
Didn't come out that long ago.
Like probably 10 years ago? I don't know.
Like
when the fuck did it come out? I don't know.
I played it. I enjoyed it.
I bought it. I haven't played it yet.
I recently bought, where is it? Let me go see here. I recently bought Armored Core 5. I can't wait to play
Armored Core
it.
6, you mean?
6. You're right. Sorry, 6.
Yeah.
Can't wait to play it.
I know you can't read a clock, but you also don't know Roman numerals. So those are problems.
No, I know Roman numerals, but I was just looking at the shortened version.
What the fuck, dude?
I was looking at the shortened version and it only showed the V, so I was like, oh, it's 5.
No, it's 6.
No, I clicked on it and now it says 6. Like when you expand it, it says 6. My bad. It was a misinput. You calm down.
You calm the fuck down.
You calm the fuck down. No, Power World just released. That game's amazing. Go play Power World. You know, there's a lot of stuff to play, a lot of really good stuff on every single console. You just have to find it. And what everyone is into is completely different.
That's right. Like, you could be into, like, visual novels like me. Be reading Fate Stay Night.
Or you could play actual video games.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Fate Stay Night
if you want to read a fucking book, go read a fucking book.
Hey, it's an interactive book. There's pictures and music and whatnot, you know?
That's cool. What they claim mixtape is, and just because it's the future game of the year doesn't mean shit.
I mean, yeah, but like, that doesn't make visual novels a bad genre. I mean, like, fuck, we played DDLC.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. There's nothing wrong with.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
there's
like,
nothing wrong
Doki
with
Literature Club. Like, everyone and their mother went to go play that game, and that's a visual novel of, I would argue, probably a lot lower quality than Fate Stay Night.
People only liked it because one is when anime was really blowing up, and two, it's one of those. There's this really weird thing where like a huge number of people are gravitated towards like horror genres or like horror things with cute popping art styles.
I'm pretty sure the only reason I played that was because my friends were like either super big fans of like Markiplier or some shit. I don't even know what it was. But like apparently like they knew the voices for their like the semi voices of the characters even though they didn't have voices.
Yeah.
Traumatized me whenever I played that and I literally wanted to I still remember that to this day.
Yeah. There you go.
Fun stuff. Yeah. Anyways,
Well, on that note, thank you all for watching, especially those who watched this far. Social media links in the description, algorithm stuff, the liking, the commenting, the subscribing. But I'm not your dad. You do whatever the fuck you want. Take care of yourselves and have a good one.
yeah. See you.